Your person wants you to know something that has been heavy on their heart. You are their happy ending. From the moment they recognized what you truly mean to them, they began to see life differently. Where before there may have been uncertainty, now there is only clarity. They see a genuine future with you, one that is not just a dream but something they are actively building day by day. Right now, even if it doesn't always feel that way to you, they are working tirelessly to lay down stable foundations for this connection. They want to give you something lasting, something real, something that can never be shaken. They also want you to understand that, although you may sometimes doubt it, they have already made their choice. They know that you are aware of the options they might have had in the past, but those mean nothing compared to what they feel for you. You are the one. There is no one else in their heart, no matter how things may look from the outside. Any distance that exists between you at this moment is not because of disinterest or neglect, but because they are devoting their energy toward creating a future where the two of you can finally feel safe, stable, and fully connected. They are determined to provide for you in every sense, emotionally, spiritually, and even materially. Their goal is to offer you the kind of security that allows love to flourish without fear. Despite the current circumstances, they feel deeply confident about where this relationship is headed. They are asking you, with all the love they have, to stay strong and patient just a little while longer. They know it hasn't been easy, but they are almost there. They can feel the finish line of this difficult journey approaching. Through every moment of struggle and every silent night, they have carried you in their heart. You may not realize it, but you have been walking beside them the entire time, even if only in spirit. If you have ever wondered whether the separation or distance between you was easy for them, the truth is that it was not. Far from it. It has been one of the hardest experiences of their life. They felt deeply emotional about having to be apart from you, and in many ways, they are still healing from the pain it caused them. Their heart has been wounded, and the process of healing has been long, but through it all, one thing has remained constant: the love they feel for you. Your partner is not happy without you. Each day that passes, they are reminded of what they are missing. They cannot escape the memories of the choices they once made, choices that now weigh heavily on their conscience. They spend a great deal of time reflecting on their past actions, lamenting the decisions that hurt you and brought you both to this place of separation. The regret they carry is deep, and it never leaves them. They know they did you wrong, and that knowledge cuts deeply into their heart. Every day, they feel the sting of remorse, and with it, an even greater desire to make things right. It was only in your absence that they truly realized how foolish they had been. Letting you slip away was the greatest mistake of their life, and now they know it with absolute certainty. Hurting you was never their intention. In fact, the last thing they ever wanted was to cause you pain. But the truth is, in hurting you, they ended up hurting themselves even more. The heartbreak you experienced also became theirs, but in many ways, they feel they have suffered worse because they know the blame rests squarely on their shoulders. They cannot deny that it was their fault, and they carry that burden every single day. But now, things are changing. They don't want to keep you waiting anymore. The time for distance and silence is coming to an end. They are preparing themselves, gathering their strength, and finding the courage to face you. When that moment arrives, they will no longer hold anything back. They want to put their heart fully out in front of you, raw and unguarded, so you can see the depth of their love and their commitment. They know it won't be easy, and they know they must prove themselves through actions, not just words, but they are ready. More than anything, your partner hopes you can find it in your heart to forgive them. They know forgiveness cannot erase the past, but it can open the door to a brighter future. Without you, they feel incomplete, like a part of themselves is missing. You are not just someone they love, you are the piece of their soul that makes them feel whole. Without your presence, they cannot feel truly alive, and without your forgiveness, they cannot feel truly free. They are asking you now to hold on just a little longer, to trust that what they are building will be worth the wait. They want you to know that every step they take, every sacrifice they make, is done with you in mind. You are their reason, their inspiration, and their greatest hope. One day soon, the distance will close, the pain will fade, and the two of you will finally be able to stand side by side in the future they have always envisioned for you. You are their happy ending, and they are determined to make sure that ending becomes your reality too. I am finally ready for love, truly and completely. You may not realize it, but over the past while I have been on a journey that has required me to turn inward and focus on myself in ways I never did before. For the first time in my life, I have been pouring into my own cup, recognizing how vital it is to nurture and replenish myself. I now see how important it is to regenerate not only my body but also my spirit, to give myself the chance to breathe, to heal, and to grow. This realization has been both humbling and empowering, understanding that self-care is not selfish, but essential. I feel the light of God, the grace of the universe, flowing through me in ways I never noticed before. By allowing that divine presence to move through me, I have begun to feel a wholeness I once believed could only come from someone else. This love that I now feel for myself is unlike anything I have ever experienced. It is beautiful, it is sacred, and in many ways, it is because of you. You were the one who always encouraged me to take better care of myself. You planted the seed long ago, even though I brushed off your words at the time. Back then, I didn't care enough to take it seriously. I thought I could go on giving without ever stopping to replenish, as if my worth depended on constant sacrifice. But now I see the truth. Now that I am finally caring for myself, I understand what you were trying to teach me all along. You gave me the gift of wisdom, and though it took me a while to fully embrace it, I realize now that you taught me the greatest lesson of all, self-love. And self-love, I have learned, is not just about feeling good, it is about aligning myself with joy, with peace, and with the highest version of who I am meant to be. It feels good, almost miraculous, to be happy from within. And it is because of you that I have learned to make choices that serve my highest good. Before this awakening, I was living a life that was not truly my own. I let others make decisions for me, believing that if I followed their lead, I would be accepted and loved. I thought compliance was the price of worthiness. But now, when I look back, I see how I had been programmed to believe that my value depended on pleasing others. I had allowed myself to become a puppet, pulled by strings that were never meant to control me. And that realization was both painful and liberating. Painful because I see how much of myself I gave away, but liberating because I know that I am no longer that person. I am tuning into my intuition now, listening to the quiet but powerful voice inside me. It feels like the veil has been lifted, and I finally understand what you were trying to show me for so long. Your patience, your wisdom, your example, it is only now that I truly grasp their meaning. I am preparing myself to communicate all of this to you, to open my heart fully and let you see the transformation that has taken place within me. My love for you is overflowing, it spills out of me in ways I can no longer contain. And I want you to know it all. What I desire most now is balance. I want justice, not the cold, legal kind, but the deep spiritual kind that restores harmony between two souls. I no longer want to hold back my feelings. I no longer want to suppress what is real within me. That is why I am clearing cycles, breaking old patterns, and making sure that my scales are finally balanced. For so long I resisted change, clinging to the familiar even when it hurt me. That resistance only caused me to sacrifice myself, my joy, and my peace of mind. I can see now how much of my own suffering I created by refusing to grow. But change, as difficult as it can be, is what is bringing me freedom. I am altering my habits, reshaping my thought patterns, and aligning my actions with my truth. Slowly but surely, I am experiencing my own personal justice. And with that comes accountability. For the first time, I can stand before the mirror, look into my own eyes, and admit the truth. I was the one who threw my life out of balance. I was the one who damaged what we had. It was my behavior, my limiting beliefs, and my unwillingness to face myself that created the distance between us. That realization fills me with deep remorse, but it also fills me with determination. Because acknowledging the truth is the first step to healing it. I am rising up now, stronger than before. I want to feel like a warrior, not in the sense of fighting others, but in fighting for my own soul, my own happiness, and for the love I know I deserve to share with you. I want to embody the strength, the stability, and the clarity that a man must have in order to create the life he dreams of. I want to be someone you can look at with pride, someone you know is not only capable of standing tall for himself but also of standing beside you with unwavering devotion. Because what I desire most is you. You are my empress, my sunshine, the light that warms me even in the darkest of days. My admiration for you goes beyond words, beyond description. It is in the way my heart beats when I think of you, the way my soul longs for your presence, the way my spirit feels at home when I imagine your embrace. You have always been more than just a love to me, you have been a teacher, a mirror, a catalyst for my growth. And while I regret the ways I pushed you away in the past, I am also grateful, because those very mistakes forced me to awaken and to see the truth of who I am meant to be. I want balance with you. I want harmony, justice, and peace. I want a love that is not only beautiful but also enduring, one that grows stronger because it is built on truth, on healing, and on mutual respect. I am not afraid of the work anymore. I am not afraid of the changes. I am ready to give myself fully, authentically, without masks, without fear. My love for you is not something I wish to hold back anymore, it is overflowing, and it is real. So here I stand, rising into the man I was always meant to be. A warrior of love, a seeker of truth, a builder of dreams. And at the center of those dreams is you, my empress, my sunshine, my heart. Words may never be enough to capture all that I feel, but I hope they give you even a glimpse of the depth of my love and admiration for you.